It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off line, ready? Get set. Start. 180. 180.
Right to the air is Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for Joe.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally he's going to come out throwing here, but that time they couldn't connect.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12. What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking to the side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Check pitch. Ready?
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll they'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Open man is Chase, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Bengals
On one, ready?
first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cut. What? Cut.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bengals at 12-3 now on the year. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl.
And he works free. A beautiful fake. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's good set. 180. What is that? Stop.
Now Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Cardinals nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. 45. White, red, cycle. Grill, green, cluster, 6, ready.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the right side and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11, 11, 11, mighty, 11, mighty, 11, Thomas. Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 46-yard
Only
line.
a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Eleven, 11, 11. Here we go. 11. Can. 11, 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll.
11
and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 2, ready?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And on a gain of 3 to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action now. Mariota.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Okay, ready?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mariota.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
6 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. In motion right, that's Harrison. They'll run forward Love. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Off the play fake, Mariota.
Arizona.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Black shot. You, yellow. Ready?
On play action, Mariota. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is taken in by McBride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
On the ready?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
45 blue striker. Ready?
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. God.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Here we go. 11. What is that?
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 9 yards.
52
First down, Cardinals.
Get it. Blaster, stick.
Mariota now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Blue striker. Slide through. Ready.
They'll throw again. Mariota.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set. 45, white, steel, black. Red, yellow. Ready?
Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Blue, 32. Ball's red. Hut.
From the gun, Mariota. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's get set.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. Ready. Yep. Right. Ready.
Play fake. Mariota. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Let's go.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Hut.
They go play action. Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And it's third.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Blue strike.
12.
Green.
And the Cardinal first down.
Mariota to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
52 blue. Yellow blue. Red. Yellow.
In motion right is Wilson.
Hut.
Here's Mariota. Got the connection here to Board. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Steel. Black. Green gas. Red. Cycle. Black shot.
Harrison will go in motion left.
Set.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11. Gun. Sahad. Right, Sahad.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Can. 11. Sahad.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll get this down to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Bengals first down.
11 mighty. Here we go.
10 yards to go.
180. Sahad.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Sahad. 11 MT. Tate. Sahad.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves it past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota. Looking left side of his gun man. That's Love. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come down to make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here we go. Red, cycle, 45, white. Check,
Again, it's Mariota. He finds his man complete. It's Love. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Set, ready. Trail, blue, 32. Ready.
To throw is Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ball ready.
Now Mariota. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 34 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Blaster, stick. Hut, hut.
Mariota will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Bengals 24, Cardinals 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Right, 95. Ready?
To throw Mariota. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Arizona.
Let's go now.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Two close. Ready.
Going to give it to Love. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they step it behind the line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
White. Hut.
Now Mariota. Touchdown! Trey McBride. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Touchdown Bengals! T. Higgins, 49 yards. And the Bengals answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so, and retake the lead right back.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
Bengals 30, Cardinals 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Drill, 52, steel, black, 33, yellow. Ready?
Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
45, white, blaster, 6. Go red. Hut, hut.
Mariota.
tuck this and run. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll go down at the 28.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
On the double.
Here's first and goal.
Down. 50. Green.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, blue. Catch, smash, red. Black, ultra. Ready?
Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Let's go. Black 40. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Green, jack. Ready?
To throw, Mariota. He's got McBride here over the middle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
A 2-yard gain.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Black, 95.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Ready.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Black shot. Drill green. Ready.
Mariota. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted.
It's a turnover on downs.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Cincinnati,
they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.